In the game files of Episode 2, the car is referred to as a jalopy, even though it's based on a Dodge Charger. That doesn't matter though, because I'm not going to drive the car either way. The first couple of chapters doesn't have the car, so let's jump over to where the challenge actually starts. Or right before it, I should say. Taking this pickaxe to the next area is supposed to glitch out and launch you in random directions. It didn't work for me though. I tried jumping around the chain link fence, but didn't have much luck. I could maybe go over the wall. I no-clipped through the wall just to see if getting to the other side is even useful. You can open the door, but the game won't continue.
Great driving, Gordon.
I need the car over here to move on. So I need to cross the acid. Okay, I have access to the car, but how am I supposed to get to the trigger without driving it? Easy. The 0-point energy field manipulator. I can't drive the car, but I can push it. Getting the car on the bridge isn't a problem. Trying to ramp the car off the bridge is. The gravity gun isn't strong enough to push it across. So is that it? Do I fail the challenge before it even starts? Of course not. Grenades can boost the car in the air, and then the GG has less friction to fight against. It takes a few tries, but it works. Now I need to get across. There seems to be invisible walls to stop me from jumping over. SMG grenades can boost me, however, the grenades don't explode as soon as they hit something for some reason, so I have to time it right.
Great driving, Gordon.
To be fair to Alyx, she's probably never seen anyone drive a vehicle before, because she was a baby when the Combine invaded. She probably thinks moving a vehicle in any way is driving. Luckily, we aren't using her definition of driving in this challenge.
Shotgun. You know, it's a good thing I don't get car sick.
Is there anything better than just walking in the woods? Alyx drove herself here, and we fight off some hunters. Alyx and I continue our hike to White Forest. The car teleports to me every time I reach a loading zone. Alyx is tired of walking, and she drives the car to the next story section. After fighting some more Combine, I keep going without the car but run into a failed trigger. It says I need Alyx. However, I'm a strong, independent femboy who don't need no woman. Let's see what we're working with. There's a helicopter shooting at me, and Alyx can die here. There's a horde of zombies that can also kill Alyx. There's an invisible line that she won't cross. The fail trigger stretches across the whole trail, but Valve made one mistake. It doesn't go all the way to the ground. At least not everywhere. I can crouch under it. This will be much harder without God mode, but it should be doable. I kill the zombies to keep Alyx safe, and find out where the trigger starts and ends. The helicopter shoots me a little bit, but I make it under.
Blood loss detected.
Then I can use the train cars to hide from the rest of the shots and make it to the tunnel where Alyx and the car teleport to me. Travel goes well until another failed trigger shows up. There's another invisible line that Alyx won't cross. The fail trigger is much bigger and complete than the last one. Having the car with me doesn't help. I can't go under, but maybe I can go out of bounds. That could work. I just need a way up there. This calls for Operation Prop Tower. Cue the music.
and a saw and a board and I'll cut it. I'll climb up a ladder with a hammer and a nail and I'll nail it. Well, we worked so hard to build a little house together. In the snow or the rain or the ice cold wind, whenever.
Jumping and then grabbing a prop you're standing on lets you climb up walls. From here, it's easy. This gate can only be broken with the car. Standing on a prop and punting it with the gravity gun launches me up here, but I can't jump across. Even if I could, there's another fail trigger. While experimenting with no-clip and triggers, the helicopter spawns in, which is good to know. I put a traffic cone on the hitch of this train and then boost on top of it. From there, I can walk along the train and then boost up to these shipping containers. Some simple platforming and jumping over invisible walls gets me to the arena. I don't know what exactly causes the helicopter to spawn in, but I think it has something to do with destroying this crate. The fight itself is the same, but there are no rebels running around. They spawn in when the copter crashes.
We need to get back on the road, but our engine's shot to hell.
After clearing out the turret gun, there's a massive acid spill. It's not that deep, so I can use barrels to slowly cross it. But then there's another fail trigger. This is the easiest one to get around. Just climb up here and jump over. No car-related challenges show up until the race with Dog.
Get the car and we'll challenge Dog to a race. Good boy.
I have to punt the car all the way to White Forest or the gate won't open. Luckily, there was a load transition a little back, so the car is closer. Only one car section left, the brutal Strider Onslaught. But first, I need to get past this fence. It won't open without the car. Pushing the car closer doesn't help.
Cool ass car of yours, Freeman.
There's invisible walls everywhere, and they're too high to climb over, even with props. The only way through is by getting in the car. I immediately get out, but I was in it. This opens the gate, but doesn't count as driving. I didn't move the car, but it did start. I had a similar problem in Half-Life 2, and everyone said it doesn't count as driving, so I should be good. The definition of driving is the control and operation of a vehicle. However, you can get a DUI by starting the vehicle. This is a state-by-state thing, but still. Some states you can get a DUI by being in the driver's seat with the keys in your hand. Starting the car isn't required. My state is one of these, but the term used is OVI, which stands for operating a vehicle while under the influence, which is legally the same as a DUI, but you don't have to be driving, which means it's not driving. What do you think? I think I'm good since I don't move, but any cops watching might disagree. Anyway, the actual Strider fight isn't as hard as you'd think. I save scum to make sure I hit them as soon as possible and then run to the next spawn. There's plenty of time to kill all of them. And that's all the vehicle sections of episode 2. There's no vehicle sections in episode 1, except for when Dog throws the van across the chasm, but I was in the passenger seat for that one, and there was no way that van was going to drive anyway. So, is it possible to beat Half-Life 2 episode 2 without driving? Technically, yes. The technicality here is on whether or not starting a vehicle counts as driving. Legally it might, but colloquially it doesn't. So tell me what you think in the comments down below. I believe I'm good. But anyway, if you enjoyed the video, please consider leaving a like. I do gaming challenges on this channel, so subscribe if you don't want to miss them. I have a Discord, link in the description. But in the meantime, remember to stay hydrated.